Hi guys, welcome to a 3v3 Let's Play. Before I start the commentating, I'd just like to say that this game is a very good example of a good in-house balanced game. It's a very, very close game, and it basically contains not much lag at all, so it's quite hard to find games without lag. Also, the gameplay is good. There's not much assault squad spamming. There's lots of variety of uses, and I think it showcases the Soviet nation very well, with many different units used in a very, very strategic fashion. And this is an in-house balanced game, so all the plays in this game are very, very good, and you can see it play out very nicely. Also, it's very intense for me as well playing this, especially because they're all the same skill, and this is one of the good reasons why I love playing this game. And this is a game which showcases that a balanced in-house game between friends. So on my team I have I've got Lord Cardigan and Fuzz. So Lord Cardigan's also known as PJ for you guys who know him. Very good player. And up against the other player, don't need to introduce them too much, handzy, probably one of the best players around, and Greek as well, who's pretty damn good, and also demonhard, who's been a very good player as of late. So coming in, see Fuzz there, not playing much recently, didn't cap his spawn flag, or didn't even move his inventory. That's one of the annoying things. And my bike here went to this area by itself, and it definitely needs support. You've seen the tutorials previously for new players. Definitely it needs support to get manned straight away, and my bike was facing a bit of the wrong way, and handzy definitely had it on his direct control and took out my bike quite easily and decruised. And you can see the lovely text in there. A very fun Australian way of our friendship, insulting each other, throwing insults is part of the game and part of the fun for us here. I do encourage you to have in-houses, especially good players or decent players, average players, playing against new players all the time. It's not fun for either team, and playing a balanced game like this as your friends or versus other tough players, it's very intense and fun. So it's teasing him as well, this end here. Handzy actually, this is a good reason why you should actually pressure the back flags of the enemy. PGA just pressured handzy's back flag, because handzy actually sent most of the troops down the center, so they went 2 in the center, because a lot of games you find that everyone sends their troops in the center to help out, because that's the flag that gets the most contention, because it's stuck in the middle, and he got caught out there. So PJ capped his left flag in the top left, and I'm just pushing up Greek as well now, because I know he's committed to the center as well a bit. Got that grenade off on that explosive barrel, took out his guy there. Just checking the flag cap on that. Yeah, so just going another assault squad here at the start. Lost my bike, unfortunately. I'm going to try push up. I'm going to keep trying to push up until I see a counter of a light vehicle. I'm expecting a light vehicles because it's Greek. Greek always buys his light vehicles. So nice STG-44 ambush. See that? Takes out like 3 of my guys. Definitely good in ambush and shootouts. Pushing up, and here comes a 2-2 as expected from Greek. I'm not sure why they haven't fixed the 2. Basically, I think the 2-2 is not a very good buy now compared to the looks, because the 2-2 can get penetrated by 50 cal at 90 range. That's at frontally as well, which is quite ridiculous. And the looks can't even get penetrated that way. So flanking in the center, I know that 2-2 is going to cause me trouble. So I'm just going to go straight down here, just do something nice with my infantry, or make my infantry more efficient by doing something. So I'm just going to go attack down this lane here, and maybe send one guy to try and grenade his bike here, because they're quite overcommitted, as you can see. Some players, they move to different areas to attack, and they're weaker in other areas, so you don't see these kind of movements in new player games. But this is definitely making efficient use of your troops, guys, making sure they do stuff. So here, mistimed that one, trying to get my grenade off, a bit laggy there. I'll let the AI throw the next one. So coming down here, there was too many guys there, so I'm just running back behind that hill. Definitely don't want to catch him out in the open here. And got a T60 by accident. Actually, I was gonna get a T70, because T60 versus the 2-2 may not go well. A bit ragey there. Missed that 2-2-3. Was that a 2-2-2? No, it's a 2-2-3. That little frame at the top. So basically, not a sure bet, but here I got Greek doesn't notice that, so I'm just going to take him out, let the AI shoot because it's a bit laggy there, so I didn't want to DC it. I might miss, especially light vehicles. I don't usually direct control. I don't think I'll be able to catch that guy, so just need to get infantry. Always replenish infantry in new players. Definitely at least have at least 2 squads in the field always to be doing something. Just coming in center, just going to try help out Fuzz to capture it. Moving my guy capping back there. So your gameplay wise, it's quite hard to get a good 3v3 without lag. Also 4v4 without lag, and lots of games do lag a lot, especially if there's a person with bad computer performance. That really lags the games down. But when you get a game like this where it's not laggy, with good players and very balanced, it's very good. So it's 8-all at the moment, pretty close game. They've got the center. Fuzz is coming in now to capture that back. I think my T60 was a bit clumsy there, so I didn't send it with infantry support. My infantry was a bit delayed there, and I'm a bit silly to send it out here. It was a mistake by me. But anyway, the P3 is out there by someone. 80 grenade, and here comes a Luke here. I'm pretty much screwed, I'm thinking. The Luke's going to kill me. I don't have my T60 or T70. I was going to wait for probably a T34 because he's got a P3. I don't have any money for T34 yet, but I didn't want to get T70 because if I got T70 I could take out the looks, but then the P3 would definitely be hunting me down. It'll be quite useless after a while. So especially because the T70 is a quite expensive light tank and it doesn't have a good gun. It has good armor, but it's not good enough armor to face off with a medium. So it's, in my opinion, Russian a bit underwhelming in terms of their units. They don't have good timing. So the first T34 is a bit too expensive, and their light tanks are a bit too expensive. They do the job well to what they counter, but they are expensive for what they counter. We're camping at the alleyway here, as you can see, because the Lukes can't hit me down here, as you can see. That's why, this is one of the reasons, obviously, why I keep telling you about the camping below hills. You keep infantry safe, just try and get lucky there. Greek did notice that. Hopefully I was hoping he was elsewhere on the screen buying a unit or something. But sending out the charge unit out, just waiting. I'm not going to charge him now, obviously. Just preparing for an assault once I get my tank. So just waiting on my tank to come by. Pushing up 16-8, they're in the lead now. P3 dominating the center, so we definitely need a T34, just making sure Fuzz gets a charge so we can get a nice supportive attack with my T34 to push everything out. So can't do much now. This is a stage of the game where I'm just waiting for Greek to attack or waiting for something for my counter to happen, because there's no way I can push up with infantry. So you see how 20mm really locked down the game? The looks especially. I can't do anything till that's down. And the insults keep going on all game. Probably not listening to me typing, listening to the swear words that we type. So yeah, just go to P3, definitely a priority target. It's going to go hunt it now. The Lux is definitely hiding from somewhere. Thank you for you German watchers, viewers out there. Definitely paranoid every time I say Lux, that I say it in Lux, not Lukes. I'm getting better, but yep, he calls me much grief here. I'm definitely worried every time I do it, but never mind. I'll make it a habit soon, and I won't have to worry anymore. So eventually the outcome's good, and the stupid AI just takes out my troops there trying to fire at something over there, and Greek laughs at me, bloody prick. So coming down here, I'm going to take out that Lux behind there. No, oh, I got so lucky. That's really lucky, and Greek missed his 80. And my AP shot actually AP sniped that. I thought I had a HE shell loaded and just fired. See how men of war can be such bullshit sometimes. That was a couple of bullshit. Definitely an AP shot killing a 80 bazooka on prone. That's a couple of bullshit material. Looks over there just standing around. They can't wait till more patches, by the way, guys, because this performance, once the performance improves, and if you have good in-houses is where the fun is, where the community is, and having a good tournament too versus similar skill players, that's where the fun in this game is. It's so intense. There's no annoying things, because Men of War can get frustrating. I know for you veterans where new players don't do things with capping flags, or they don't spot for you. But once you know how to play well, it's very, very rewarding in in-houses. It's very, very fun and intense. They're flaming the guy, shock trooper over here. Not sure what I was doing really here. Just had to use it because it was in an awkward position. Kind of standing off here, can't really take it. Look, didn't want to go too forward because I know there was Brandenburgers there. That's why my 234 was staying back. I didn't want to move all the way back. I see a Pack 40 getting towed by handzy there, so I'm moving back. But Puma straight away off here. This is why the reason why is Pumas are a bit risky because they can't. It's quite hard to penetrate a T-34. And there it goes. So it got decrewed. I'm going to try to take it. I know the looks is probably going to kill me when I do, but maybe I'll get lucky and be able to steal it. Just running up there trying to steal. He's initiated double L. Pressing double L does self-destructing it, and so I can't cap it. Well, if I get in there, it stops the countdown, but nevertheless the looks does destroy it as expected. So reversing back away slowly, facing kind of like a 35-degree angle or something, just to make sure. It's pretty much the side and frontal armor is quite similar for a T-34, like a Tiger. Making sure I maximize my armor. It's very sloped as well, so Pack 40 will struggle to penetrate me at maximum range. Mind you, the AT guns are very underwhelming in this AS2 in my opinion. I think they're quite useless most of the time. See, Pack 40 couldn't even destroy a medium tank, and it used to destroy medium tanks like easily in AS1. One of the changes I don't like, but they do make changes obviously based on everyone's feedback, not just from our feedback. They want to balance it for new players too, which I think is fair enough. So, also, by the way, guys, make sure you get the R6 map packs in the workshop. Just spamming it out there with you guys. Definitely a thing you need to get. Maps are better, more balance, so it's fairer for both teams. And also, it's less cramped and less artillery prone. Also, it's the maps we'll be playing for the competitions. So waiting on that fix though still for them to put the auto balance as a tick box, so I can disable it, so I can actually cast the game without having to get another player to sit on the other team and do nothing. Lucky for me here, Greek does waltz into my shock trooper, and there it goes. So sometimes it's good, I suppose, to charge in without infantry so you can get the speed on, but in that case there was no reason for him to really flank in that area. So loving this game now at the moment, not laggy at all. So going to push up on the eastern side here, flanking from the right, making sure I stay away from Pack 40. You can see my T-34 didn't come through this way. I reversed back, come down here so I could actually get away from the Pack 40. What I didn't actually, it could actually shoot me from there. Didn't realise that. I should have moved it a bit more further. And pushing up some guys up here, as you can see, just below the hill. So when Greek reinforces, he's going to run into my guys, but there wasn't enough guys there to stop them. But that's where I think the PPSH is really good for the Russians. They're good for ambushes because you can keep shooting without reloading. You can take it a whole squad if they don't even notice. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, Soviets underwhelming. I think they're really overpriced early mid-game. Light tanks, they're T-60s, more expensive than the looks. But can die to the looks more easily than T-34s as well. Excuse me, guys. So 222 out again. Just running back, hiding behind here, holding this area here because Greek will struggle. Far out. Excuse me. Got a hair in my throat. Excuse me. So over here, the 222 can't really get in there. It's a bit hard for it to fight in this urban environment. So I'm just staying around here. I know I'm pretty safe. So holding him down here for a while, especially obviously the reasons why I like to do that is to fight on his territory, to slow him down, and I know what's coming basically before it hits my flag back here. And also it's good for ambushing. Trying to get his Pack 40. See, I saw a weakness there, you can see. Definitely worth. He obviously spotted his own weakness too. He knew it. He moved before I actually saw it. And I think I kind of saw him move and I said, oh shit, he must be weak there. So I just ran up there because of that. So handzy there just showed me his weakness. So I'm actually not going to go a charge again. The reason why, because I can see that they're going to have domination of some tanks. They're going to have a H out, I think. And I want to save that for the assault troops. I think Russians get pretty good medium late game because they have the charge on low CP infantry, as you saw in the tutorial. But they also have the assault troops, which is the 6-point Russian T-34-85s, 2 of them, with some assault troops on the back, and it's pretty very, very good value for money for 6 points. Very, very good. So Dynamite takes out that, just making sure, because I've lost this territory, I think I probably won't be able to take it back. So I'm going to fall back here, destroy what I can't repair, so he can't repair it, and throw it against me. Dynamite in the tank, and making sure I quickly reverse, let this guy out quickly, and now I got in range. So just trying to get in range here. Good counter light vehicles, this one, the AA gun 61K 37mm. US has the same kind of thing with the Bofors equivalent, 40mm. Towing this back, I'm going to start pushing up a bit now, since I see the two 222s are down. I'm definitely sparse at infantry, guys. Always keep a lookout in infantry. I only have 1 squad on the field. I definitely at least I want 2 squads in the field. It's coming up. I'm just going to wait for the assault troops, because I don't really have much to push them. So 38-25. They're taking the center flag now, so it seems like they've got the initiative now. They're kind of pushing up. 61K, just deploying for defense. DCing when I can. I see some troops out in the open. Going to try to take a few pot shots out of there. And Greek notices and runs behind that. That's the fun banter that we have. So I really recommend in-house games, guys. Balanced in-house games. Just the good players go with the... I mean, in this case, everyone's good play here, but the lesser good players, I suppose, goes with the lesser good players. The good players go with lesser good players, and the game turns out to be even and very intense and fun. So the H is out as expected. That's why I wanted to wait for the T-34-85. I could have got a T-34-57 here for 500 MP, but it's a bit of a risk, and for value for money, if you think about it, 6 special points, you get 2 T-34-85s and some troops. That's really probably one of the best valued special point units in the game, to be honest, if you think about it. The only problem is the timings of that. Pretty much the veteran Tiger is going to be out fairly shortly when you get the T-34-85s. But that's not being said, you can't take it a veteran Tiger with that. Just got to get into good positions. So 1 minute left there. I'm counting down the timer here. Very important to get the timers right, guys, because obviously if you buy that assault troop a bit too late, they'll have a veteran Tiger already, and then your 85 will be hard pressed to get into a good position to fight it. So he's got a nibble worth for there. Greek, I'm not a fan of nibble. He's a pretty funny one. I can't believe I actually pulled this off. So he's got his whole charge coming. He knows I'm weak here. He's decrewed my troop. I'm going to try to take it out. Take out 61K. I didn't get the MG on hit, but look at this dodge. Oh, I towed it. He threw the grenade on that, on nothing, and I was escaping with that tow. So it's a bit of a teleport there. And a bit of a brag here as well. So Greek lost his entire squad when he should have taken that out to just this little tractor here. Doing a good job, I would say so myself. And my squad, that's the one guy didn't move. So I'm definitely sparse infantry. In hindsight, actually no, that's right. I was waiting. The reason why I didn't get another squad is because the assault troops was coming, and the assault troops are pretty high on CP. And if I got another squad, I wouldn't be able to buy an assault troops. So that's the reason why I was a bit vulnerable for a while, as Greek showed. So 36-38, it's pretty much even score still. These are the Soviet assault troops now. See that? Fantastic. 2 tanks can definitely take out that H. They're storming down here. Look how awesome this looks. So my ally there, Fuzz, got the T-70 with the rockets. I'm not a fan of artillery, as you probably know. I am confident in using the other units and getting more value out of them, because artillery is just based on luck. But I can see a lot of players, they do kill a lot more with infantry. But if you're confident with other units, it's actually more worth it to go the other ones. So here comes the assault troops. See those 4 guys on the back of the T-34 come riding in. I think I sent the other T-34 down the center to engage the H. This one I'm just going to wait because I saw a Pack 40 here. So just going to shoot blankly at that sandbag to try decrew the guys. Once it's decrewed, I'm going to come into my T-34 and take it out. So I can see it's decrewed because you can see it now. I'm just going to right click on that. And this guy over here, I'm going to try double team it. For some reason it's not firing. It's been decrewed up again, so it's firing up again. Nibble, I think, gets my 61k. He's really pressuring me up here too as well, so just trying to get out of there. Don't really have much holding it now. Just going to get my assault troops off quickly. Need line of sight for the flank. Pack 40's crewed up. My other T-34 takes out the half track. Now I definitely want to start attacking that Pack 40 again. Move my tractor around. It's got troops all the way down here, I think. HE the bike. I still worry about the Pack 40. Well, my T-34's track, so I can't really do it. Let's see if I'll try fire shot him. Got lucky there. Took out his sandbag. Just aiming as far as possible. T-34 is a great tank to get to angle. We've got side and frontal armor that's pretty similar. So the Pack 40 is there, that's why I'm sitting straight here. I'm not facing the Pack 40, I'm facing straight down here. And Greek's using that alleyway down here. And Bob, also guys, just against Greek wants to complain. They actually, no, I'll mention that later. It's not a good time to mention it. 50-38 so far. They're in the lead now. There's a Pack 40 in the center, I think. Yeah, I think it's taking off from the side there. But here, I'm just going to try reverse out. I got my side angled to that guy. I think I might try to get lucky here because that was crew injured, so I couldn't move it anyway. So I'm going to try reverse to an angle. Now it's pretty safe now. I'm going to try shoot it through that through that haystack. Not in a great angle here, so I'm just going to reverse a bit back to over around here where I can actually hit that sandbag. And take out that T-34 from behind. So this is a good measure. Got it. See? T-35 kills the Pack 40 just through that bag. So that's an example of a quick fire shot. Quite lucky, but it happens a lot. Once you do it often, you just feel like you know you can estimate it quite well. So going half track here. This is a good example of using half tracks now, specifically because now I've got tank superiority, and they don't have any 20mm. They don't have anything that can take out my half track basically, and I've got the support on my T-34-85s. Instead of running my infantry with my tank down here to just slowly push them out, grenade them, shoot out, hit a HE shell here and there, no, that's too slow. Half track, just running in there, it'll just slaughter everything by itself if you provide a line of sight. I know some players don't do that. Some of the good players, like Warthog, actually in particular, going to mention that team. He tends not to use half tracks this way, but this is a very easy way to clear out infantry, basically. So just took out that guy there without doing anything. I didn't have to move anything. I just started rolling my half track down because he doesn't have a counter. It's all about the timing. See a veteran tiger there. It's afraid there, but took out the 80 infantry there. Took out a Panzer Grenadier down there. And come down to the right side now, and my other 85, I'm going to move to the right to avoid the toward the tiger and push up on the right hand side. Same time, my other T-34-85 is going down to the center amidst the cover of the buildings. The nibble worth a shot hit my thing, but I'm gonna get the last laugh here. He got my half track, but I'm gonna take his nibble instead, which is a good trade off. Half track for a nibble worth. There he goes. So pushed him there. So see the speed of that attack Greek wasn't ready for. So down here my T-34 got hit, so I moved it by itself. Sorry, I moved it towards the buildings area, but I didn't control it well enough. It's hard to really control two T-35s. I find I always don't control these assault troops too well because it's really hard to micro two big tanks, especially for veteran tigers on the field. I know I should kind of maybe put one in reserve back in the front, but I'm always conscious of making efficient use of my troops. I can't just let it sit at the back, so I have to always do something. So I guess it could have worked out okay for me if that veteran tiger didn't kill it. I don't know. That's the thing with Men of War. It's not 100% either way, which is a good part of it. Right hand side, just going to cap it there. Going to send my guys all the way down below the hill here, just so I can ambush. T-34 is just hiding from the tiger from around these buildings. I'm going to try to flank the tiger, I think, seeing how far it is. I'm just going to test the range. Okay, I see it's around here, so I'm just testing my range. I'm not actually going to shoot. I want to see how far it is. So I was just securing my allies. I got the flank, so demonhard will play defensive as vet tiger. He won't push his vet tiger too much, because otherwise I can just get a side shot. So it's going to be quite hard for demonhard to get a good shot here. I'm going to try to scout here, so just having a look down there what he has, because he could have a tank coming up straight here to flank mine. I'm just going to have a look what he's got. Just infantry coming up. Okay, I see what's happening, so I'm just going to get out of here. Have a little scout above the hill, see what he's spawning. That's his spawn over there. So his tiger's worried about me, but it looks like he's got a side shot from the other side. So this is another reason for flanking. Something took him out from the side there while fighting me. So 66-38, we are trailing by quite a lot. BM8-24 by Fuzz doing quite a bit of damage. Just moving some more guys up. Just trying to over here as well, just so I can ambush maybe even handzy's troops coming down to the center. Maybe get some lucky shots, but no, they're pretty nicely spaced down, defended. But that thing actually I saw a G. The G is coming down, so I'm going to push out a bit back. I'm the bigger tank than the G, so I want to face it long range. Longer range than he can face me. I can kill it at max range. He probably can't kill me at max range. The bigger tank should always fight the small tank further away, and vice versa. And over here I'm still safe from the tiger. So a bit of positioning here. Oh, I got the luckiest main gun shot ever. I was just raging on that. I should have got AT infantry now. An AT infantry right here would be devastating. I didn't have any, but I was going to just make sure I have enough grenades for him. So over here, it's quite... The guys run up, they get shot up. But this is danger here. I would have been dead if that look survived, but I don't think it does. That was a bit silly from Greek there. So if that looks was just stayed up here, and he sent infantry up, it would have taken out everything. But now that's the big game changer now. He can't really push here now without the 20mm. The looks, he should have just stayed up there and sent one guy just to scout, to put him MG behind cover. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the game so far. For me, it's a really close game and intense when I was playing, and the gameplay is very dynamic, and it's not too spammy, because I've been posting a lot of gameplay where I've just been beating assault squads and medium tanks and game over. But this game is actually a close game, and it's just more variety of play, showing you hopefully most of the Soviet units that are handy. This is my favorite Soviet unit pick, basically. Assault squads escalate probably to Marines, and you probably see some other units later. Here comes the P4. Priority target. Let's get the main gun. I'm going to try to get lucky, seeing if he's moved his guys up already, but I'm just checking, trying to grenade him. He's only got one guy there, so I might be able to get lucky. For some reason, this guy went to go through here. It should have went down this way. Got killed, so only one guy there protected him, spotted him. Worth a try. If that one guy wasn't there, that P4 wouldn't have seen me. He's trying to prod out the weaknesses of my enemy. I don't need to take out his... just making sure I get rid of this annoying bastard. I think this annoying bastard has taken out my flamethrower from my shock troop. That's why my shock troop arrived. He was confused. He didn't have a flamer. That annoying bastard. Center here, pinging for the veteran tiger, I guess. I can't do much about it at this stage. There's another veteran tiger. So there's two veteran tigers, I think. Oh, that one's dead. I didn't realize that. I think handzy's got a veteran tiger now. Let's replenish my infantry, making sure I always have around 2 squads or more on the field. Got all the MP in the bank as well, just in case. I'm going to try to go for a flank now. I know Greek's repairing his G and won't have time yet to do anything. And it's loaded a bloody HE shell. I hate that. I need a hotkey to change ammo. I don't have one. As I changed my spacebar to prone when it was meant to be change ammo. but I don't really think it's that important. Prone's the most important key ever. And he's got main gun turreted, so I'm going to pull back now. It's worth the side shot there. Could have taken it out if I was lucky. And Greek with his nasty flamer. Good choice for him. Yep, flamer's great on the hill, so I'm pulling back here. Can't do much versus that flamer on that hill. And yeah, can't do a thing actually. Look at him go. Bloody guys can't even take him that Russian aim, we like to say. Not because they're crap at aiming, it's because they drink too much vodka. Here is a push down over here. I noticed it's quite weak. I was going to try to get a flank of the tiger and maybe force some push down here, because I'm pretty sure Greek's really tied up here and they might not have anything there, so I'm going to try push up that flank there. 80 infantry, great as well, below hills, as you can see. They can't really shoot at me till they get to the top of the hill, and when they do, bang. I should build more 80 infantry. Really, I'll use them in late game mostly, because in the mid game, prefer a tank. It's only if you can afford them, in my opinion, because they miss sometimes quite a lot. See the Marines there, 3 stars. They got the elite troops have 3 stars on all weapons, as you know, if you pick up weapons in the other tutorial. Yeah, you're not a fan of 80 infantry because they miss a lot, but you do need them sometimes, and they're very handy. They can turn the game around, basically, if they hit. So Tiger's still holding the center, but we're going to catch it back here, so we're back in the lead, 70-66. Looking okay here. So make sure I destroy that P4. This is a 3v3 map on default. Sorry, a 4v4 map labeled in the lobby, but really in matchmaking, I think this is a 3v3. Farmland's a 2v2. Remember the labeling, guys, and they really should change it, because this map plays so much better as a 3v3 right now. Even a 4v4, it's way too clustered, and it turns into a camp fest and maybe an artillery fest as well. It's just not that dynamic, in my opinion. That's one of the things we want them to change. I don't know why. So I go on the red guards, because now I think I got the Greeks kind of out of MP, and I've got the superiority of my tank to take out T4. Sorry, to take out any of his looks, and I've got 80 infantry here to deal with anything that comes down here. So I'm quite comfortable in my anti-tank superiority, and the red guards also I wanted their bazookas as well, just in case they camp down here. It's really good place for bazookas to be, and especially if you're fighting lower tier troops, they can really push a hole in, and I was thinking I could flank that tiger eventually. ISU 122 there by my ally there, very good gun. Could take out a veteran tiger, and it's got a good armor in the front as well. There's 2 vets in the center there. It's quite dangerous. Handzy's vet is coming over to my side now, so my T-34 is a bit in danger. So I'm thinking I'm going to just use this concrete area here. I'm going to move my T-34 up here, just to hide around this here, making sure I survive. Just setting my guy up there, scouting, make sure Greek doesn't have anything big coming for me. So you see what I did there with my 80 infantry. For you new players, I basically dropped the SMG the 80 infantry is holding. So it's solely an 80 infantry guy. It's not going to be anti-infantry, because I don't want him to have an SMG out when a tank comes. I want him to have the 80 weapon. It's his job. He should not be killing infantry. I got many other troops here to kill infantry, and I want him to be just killing tanks. So waiting for Handzy, just trying to scout him out. Going to try to sneak around here, just trying to wait for the vet tiger. I know the vet tiger's coming for me. I'm sure Greek's been crying to him for help. Yep, pushing up slowly. Use that cover, but he's brought a whole squad here, so I can't do much now. Running my squad away. Why is my anti-infantry? Oh, that's why I made a quick decision to charge up. I was hoping this guy would have killed that guy, and then I would have had a free shot. But unluckily, this freaking one little thing went wrong, and that's what happens. If that guy didn't kill that rifleman, it was just a plain rifleman that survived. So, see what here right now? I'm just hiding behind this little wall here, because it's going to be the angle of it's so good. Because it's like this. If he shoots me, he'll have to go through so much wall. It's not just a straight angle. This is like the angling of the wall. It's not like just angling of the armor. I'm using the angle of the wall here. I found that very, very cool to use that. So he can't really shoot me. If he's going to move up here, come down here, I'm going to move down around here. So he has to shoot through that wall again. So it's playing a bit dirty. This tank's role is to just basically stop Greek from putting a 2-2 down here, or looks. It's going to keep building my infantry, spamming it down this line, holding the infantry here, which they can certainly do with the bazookas just below that hill. So go into a really tough position to rout out, and Greek is really struggling to rout it out because of that hill. Now, if you haven't watched the tutorial on terrain, infantry usage number 2, terrain, this is what it does. Tiger here, so I'm going to push up actually with my so now there's only Volstrom coming down here, so I know my red guards will be not contested very much, and if they do get contested, they'll probably beat the crap out of everything that comes by. So I'm going to charge on my troop here, try to get lucky on the flank here, and I do. So it's all about timing there. I should have got the bazooka, but actually my bazooka was too far behind, that's why. He's raging agree. Because he's totally out of MP, so unfortunately. But by the way, guys, so now I can say we pretty much won the game now. So lots of uses of troops, different kinds of troops. I find this game quite interesting, and hopefully it was good to watch, and there's quite a few things to pick up, I think. Also, yeah, they did win the previous game, but I didn't record the game. It wasn't that close, though. They actually raped the floor, almost wiped the floor with us in Lakeland. So this is called balanced games. You lose some, you win some. I lose lots of games in balanced games because there'll be very good players against me, and I'll have good players or not so good players on my team too. And it turns out to be anyone can win. So looking forward to more performance increases. It still has quite a bit of work, DMS. This is one of the games which actually turned out to be not laggy. So good game. Very well. Good fun game. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, get the R6 map pack, guys. Get the R6.